Irreplaceable, a word tossed around so carelessly, like it's just a concept, something reserved for fairy tales and fools. But now, my dear, they know the truth. You weren't just another chapter in their book. Oh no, you were the entire plot. The twist they never saw coming. The ending they'll never forget. And now, as they sit in the silence of their own choices, they're haunted by one undeniable reality. You cannot be replaced. They searched. Oh, how they searched. They combed through faces, through hearts, through fleeting moments, hoping, praying, to find someone who could measure up to the light you brought into their life. But no matter where they turned, they found only shadows, pale imitations of what you once gave them. You see, they didn't realize it at the time, but you were the sun. And now they're lost, wandering in eternal night. Regret. It's an old friend of theirs now, isn't it? It sits with them in the quiet hours, whispers to them in the dark. Why? Why did you let them go? And they have no answer, no excuse, no justification that can ease the sting of their own foolishness. They gambled with something priceless, and now they're paying the price. They thought the world was full of replacements, thought they could find another you, thought there were endless copies of the magic you gave so freely, that they could find someone else to fill the void you left behind. But oh, how wrong they were. What they're learning now, painfully, is that some people are not interchangeable. Some people, like you, are one of a kind, a rarity that can't be duplicated, can't be substituted. It's funny, isn't it, how they only realized your worth once you were gone. When you were there, they took you for granted, dismissed your love as something ordinary. But now, in your absence, they see it for what it truly was. Extraordinary. And that realization, it's a weight they'll carry for the rest of their days. It's like a ghost, haunting them every time they try to move on. Of course, they're trying to convince themselves they're fine, that they're better off without you. But every time they look into the eyes of someone new, they're reminded of what they lost. They see glimpses of you. In every corner of their life, it drives them mad. Because deep down, they know they'll never find another you. Regret, it sticks, doesn't it? It lingers, it festers, it grows. They carry it with them now like a scar, a constant reminder of the mistake they made. Oh, they'll try to cover it up, try to pretend it doesn't hurt. But every time they think of you, every time they hear your name, the wound reopens. They bleed all over again. You see, they underestimated you, thought they could walk away unscathed, thought your absence wouldn't matter. But now they're discovering the truth. Your absence is deafening. It echoes through their days, their nights, their very existence. And no matter how hard they try to drown it out, it's always there. A constant reminder of what they threw away. They hate themselves for it, you know. Oh, they might not admit it, but it's there, bubbling beneath the surface. They hate themselves for not seeing your worth, for not cherishing you when they had the chance. And now, as they sit in their self-made prison, they're left with nothing but their own regret for company. The thing is, my dear, they'll never admit it. Their pride won't allow it. They'll put on a brave face, pretend they're happy, pretend they don't miss you. But inside, they're falling apart because they know deep down they let go of the best thing that ever happened to them. You were irreplaceable, and now they know it. It's a lesson they learned too late, a truth they can't escape. They'll spend the rest of their lives searching for what they had with you, only to come up empty-handed. And that, my dear, is their punishment, their curse. Do you know what burns them the most? It's not just that you're gone. No, it's the realization that they misjudged you, underestimated you, gambled with someone irreplaceable. Every time they scroll through memories, every time your name flashes in their mind, uninvited, it's like a knife, twisting deeper into the wound. They don't admit it, but you've become their silent tormentor, haunting their every thought. They thought they could find you again, in someone else, anyone else. They thought you were a dime a dozen, that replacements were easy to come by. Oh, how wrong they were. The replicas they clung to, they fell apart, shadows of what you brought into their life. It's not you they'll miss. No. It's everything they took for granted. You're the standard now, etched so deep into their soul that every person they meet will be compared to you. And guess what? No one will measure up. No one will match the way you cared, the way you stayed true, the way you gave your all. That's their curse now, their endless punishment, knowing that you were the rarest treasure they'll never have again. And while they're busy sinking into despair, you're rising, you're thriving. They thought their absence would break you, but instead, it's become the fuel that's driving your ascent. Every tear you shed, it's been replaced with triumph. Every wound they inflicted, it's become a badge of honor, proof that you survived what was meant to destroy you. But here's the kicker. They see it. They see your glow, your strength, your resilience, and it terrifies them. The more you shine, the more it exposes their flaws, their mistakes, their utter failure to value someone as extraordinary as you. Your success isn't just a triumph for you. Oh no. It's a mirror reflecting their deepest insecurities, their regrets. They hate it, don't they? Seeing you happy, seeing you move on, seeing you thrive without them. But that hate, it's rooted in envy, because deep down, they know they're stuck in the same cycles, the same games, the same hollow existence, while you've transcended everything they tried to drag you into. Oh, they'll pretend they're fine. They'll put on a shell of fake happiness, slap on those smiles. But behind closed doors, it's chaos, regret, sorrow, the kind of sorrow no distraction can drown out. They're trapped in a prison of their own making, and you hold the key, but they'll never touch it again. They're angry too, angry at themselves for letting you go, angry at you for proving them wrong, angry at the universe for not giving them a second chance. But life doesn't work that way. Choices have consequences, and their choice was to take you for granted. Now they're living with the aftermath, and it's not pretty. You're their reminder of everything they'll never have again. You're the chapter they can't rewrite, the story they can't erase. And the worst part, they know it's all their fault. They can try to blame others, try to shift the narrative, but in the quiet moments, the truth screams louder than anything else. They lost you because of their own actions, and as they wallow in their regret, you're rewriting your story, turning every setback into a stepping stone. You're unstoppable now, untouchable. You've outgrown their games, their lies, their toxicity. You're the phoenix, rising from the ashes of what they tried to burn down. Your strength is your revenge. Your happiness, it's their torment. And the best part, you don't even have to lift a finger. Their own mind is their punishment, replaying the moments they had with you on an endless loop, reminding them of what they lost. Isn't it poetic? The same person they underestimated, dismissed, and mistreated has become their greatest regret. You're their what if, the one who got away. And no matter how much time passes, that regret, oh, it'll only grow stronger. You were the blessing they never deserved, the light they tried to dim. And now they're left in the darkness, searching for a spark that will never come. Meanwhile, you're shining brighter than ever, illuminating paths they'll never walk. Their loss isn't just a chapter in your story, it's the climax of theirs. So keep rising, keep thriving, keep proving that no one can dim your light. Their regret is your power, their loss, your liberation. You've won, and they know it, and that's the sweetest revenge of all. It's not your burden to bear. You've done your part, given your all, loved them in a way they'll never forget. And now it's their turn to live with the consequences of their actions. Their regret, it's their own making, their loss, a result of their own blindness. You owe them nothing. So stand tall, my dear. Walk away with your head held high. You are irreplaceable, and now the world knows it. Let them regret, let them wallow. Their sorrow is a testament to your greatness, a reminder of just how much you mattered. And you'll continue to shine, unbothered, unstoppable, unforgettable, because that's who you are, a force of nature, a once-in-a-lifetime kind of soul. They had you, they lost you, and now all they have left, the bitter taste of regret. You've moved on, but they'll be stuck in this chapter forever, rereading the pages, wondering where they went wrong. Let them. It's what they deserve. And the beauty of it all, you don't even have to say a word. Your silence, it's louder than any argument. Your absence, more deafening than any shout. They'll feel it every single day. The gap you left, the energy they'll never replace, the warmth they foolishly let slip through their fingers. While they're out there grasping at shadows, you're walking in the sun, untouchable, free. So let them carry the weight of their choices. Let them wrestle with the regret they crafted. You don't need their validation, their apologies, or their explanations. The chapter with them, it's closed. It's closed.